closing, what I'd like to do, just real quick, because I talked about all the deficiencies of the standard lipid profile, I believe everybody has a copy of a VAP test with them, in front of them. What I'd like to do is just very quickly run through a VAP test. Just a real quick interpretation, get a feel of what it looks like, and kind of what the benefits are behind having the VAP information. If you look at the very top box, between the shaded dark blue areas, up here you're basically looking at your standard lipid profile, correct? Everybody see where I am? Okay. First advantage of that, though, as I've been talking about, it's not a calculated LDL. Everything with the VAP is directly measured, LDL being one of those, but all the lipid fractions with the VAP are directly measured. The second portion that we're looking at right here in the middle shows you all of the emerging and secondary risk factors. A lot of people will say that this is the residual risk that's contributing to coronary disease. So these are the things like Lp(a), your intermediate density lipoprotein, which is one of the remnants, it's triglyceride rich. Your real LDL. Real LDL, what we mean by that is, real quick on this, real LDL, if you look at standard cholesterol test, and you get an LDL number, it's really three components that are grouped together. It's Lp(a), it's intermediate density lipoprotein, and then it's the real LDL. So on a standard lipid profile, you're really looking at three distinctly different things given to you as one LDL number. What the VAP does is it separates out the three, Lp(a), IDL, and real LDL. Real LDL, another way of looking at that is to say that is the statin-sensitive portion of LDL. Okay. We also show you the pattern size and density of the LDL. Do you see the little slide graph here with a red arrow? This red arrow, see where it's to the left? It says pattern B. That shows that the patient has small, very small, and very dense LDL. Again, that's the small LDL that penetrates into the endothelium. The goal would be, from a treatment point of view, is to shift that to a larger, more buoyant LDL, thus eliminating some of the risk, some of the cardiovascular risk. It's still LDL, but when it's small and dense, it carries a 3 to 4 times additional risk. The last thing I just wanted to point out to you as well, in the final small section right here where it says consider insulin resistance / metabolic syndrome, and you see that in our test example it's checked. That means that they had the lipid triad. They had the high triglycerides, they had the low HDL, and they had small dense LDL. Again, those three things, that is a diagnosis of metabolic syndrome. That is a patient that, if they do not change their ways, either lifestyle, weight loss, whatever the case may be, will eventually become type 2 diabetic. Okay, so it's a quick run through on your VAP test.